Hey, you guys, how you doing? It's Tuesday evening. Man, it's been cold up here in Little Rock, Arkansas, man. We had rain pretty much all last night and part of today, and it's like 30 degrees. So, um, I'm trying to stay warm. Let me ask y'all, how did you like that Super Bowl? The heck with you Chief fans. Man, was so tired of them. I'm glad Philly pulled it out. So congratulations, Philadelphia Eagles. All right, I'm gonna do a little something different today. As we all know, is Black History Month, and I'm gonna bring up a subject. I've been seeing it being advertised on TV, and I think on the 13th. So what, tomorrow or in a couple of days, they say on Hulu they doing a special, and it's going to be about Sly and the Family Stone. And the reason why I want to mention that, uh, Sly wrote some heavy songs, and I'm going to read the lyrics of one song that I used to listen to all the time at the end of this video. But this was during Vietnam. Uh, Sly and the Family Stone was a hell of a group. Now, mind you, I grew up in the Oakland Hills in East Oakland. So those of you, well, now you know, but those of you that don't know, I was born and raised in East Oakland, California. My parents worked hard to move us out of the ghetto and up into the Oakland Hills. And this was in the mid-'60s. So there was very few blacks. When we moved, no more than 10 black families in that area where we lived. You go out my front door, go across the street, it was a vacant lot. We used to play baseball. You walk up the hill, and when you get to the top of the hill, you can look down into the Oakland Zoo. Okay? And that's where I grew up. And further up the hill from me, Sly Stone lived. Sometimes I would catch a different bus after school. It'll drop me off around the corner. And when I come around that corner, I'm at Sly Stone's house. And they would be in the garage rehearsing. So me and my cousin, we used to stand there and listen to them rehearse. And I got in trouble a lot. Back in them days, you were supposed to come straight home from school when you get off that school bus. And my parents used to say all the time, they would tell me not to do this, but I had to do it anyway. And that's what was one of those occasions, because Sly and them would be jamming in their garage, and I love their music, man. To this day, I still play all their songs. So, now mind you, also, I grew up at the time was the biggest black church in Oakland, Allen Temple Baptist Church, located at that time 85th and 8th Street. Okay? On 85th and East 14th, which is now called International Boulevard, there was a record shop, and in that record shop, they would broadcast, it was like a radio station too. And Sly Stone was one of the DJs. And then next to that building was the East Oakland Boys Club, where I used to play all the time. And then you come back across the street, that was the headquarters of the Black Panther Party, which I'll talk about in my next video. Okay? But Sly used to DJ out of that record shop, and the radio station later on became KDIA. I think Channel 13 but it was an AM station. And so I've been seeing them advertising about Sly Stone, um, his history of the group, his downfall. It's going to be aired on the 13th of this month. And then last night I was going through Facebook, and they called it the World Funk Jazz Festival. And when I scrolled, I'm listening to one of their songs. And all of a sudden, they jamming, the song, and the trumpet player, Cynthia, is in the background. So I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden, Sly comes on the stage. Okay? And this was not too long ago. So it was good to see him, because I know the story and I don't have time to go into it, But he jumped down kind of off the stage and sung a little bit, which, I'm glad. Because, see, I've been to some concerts where his group, he was supposed to be there and he never would show up. Okay? So, Sly Stone, when his songs was hitting the chart, this was during the Vietnam War. This was during when Martin Luther King was assassinated. So it was a lot of controversial stuff going on at that time. And a lot of his songs had to do with what was happening back then. And what I'm going to read applies to today as well as back in the 60s. Okay? And once again, y'all, I'm going to always stress it, and that's being kind to one another, no matter what color you are, ethnic group, what you believe in, but be kind to one another. And I do that every day, no matter where I go. Okay? And it's not hard, y'all. But some people find it where they just can't do it or don't want to do it. Be kind to another, speaking to one another with a smile, warm smile. What is it? That doesn't make you weak or you're a sucker. It doesn't do none of that. It doesn't mean that. So, I'm going to read this lyrics of this song. And y'all give me your feedback on it. Like I said, definitely the lyrics applied to back then in that time, right? This song was written in 1969. Okay, a year after Martin Luther King and Robert F. Kennedy were assassinated. They trying to end the Vietnam War. Okay, so the song is called Somebody's Watching You. Pretty, pretty, pretty as a picture. Witty, witty, witty as you can be. Blind 'cause your eyes see only glitter. Closed to the things that make you free. Ever stop to think about a downfall? Happens at the end of every line. Just when you think you pulled a fast one, happens to the foolish all the time. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. Games are to be played with toys, etc. Love is to be made when you for real. Ups and downs are caused by life in general. Some are yours no matter how you feel. Shady as a lady in a mustache. Feelings camouflaged by groans and grins. Secrets have a special way about them, moving to and fro among your friends. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. Live it up today if you want to. Live it down tomorrow afternoon. Sunday school don't make you cool forever, and neither does the silver of your spoon. The nicer the nice, the higher the price. This is what you pay for what you need. The higher the price, the nicer the nice. Jealous people like to see you bleed. Somebody's watching you. That is so true. Even to this day. Okay? Those jealous people will like to see you bleed. And there's always somebody watching you. All right? So, on my next video, I'm going to continue doing this into the end of the month. You know, they give us the shortest month of the year. But it is what it is. And damn it, we going to make the best of it, y'all. Because I've been seeing the posts from my cousin down in Southern California. You know, my relatives in Florida, Detroit. And, hey, it brings up good memories and some sad memories. But mostly good. So my next video, I'm going to bring it back across the street from the church I grew up in. And remember I said the Black Panthers headquarters was right there on that corner. And see, when I was supposed to be either at choir rehearsal, usher practice, or junior deacon practice, I'm running down to that corner because I had a crush on one of them sisters that was a Black Panther. And she became real famous. And they used to treat me real nice when I sneak up in there and go into the building of the Black Panthers headquarters. That's my part of Black history, y'all. Okay? And I'm going to talk about it in my next video. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Love y'all. Please send me some comments or some feedback. Either way, send it to me. Peace, love, and soul, y'all. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your night.